When I arrived, Klaus was waiting with someone on the pavement. He gave me a blank nod and extinguished his cigarette on the street light. Very cool. Good evening. Hello. Were those German accents? I used to keep track of how many different accents I'd hear in the night. I hadn't heard German in ages. Are those German accents I hear? Yes. They put their hands on their knees. They weren't talking. Were they waiting for me to say something? Germany, huh? I used to date someone from Frankfurt. Or, it might have been Berlin. We were supposed to go visit, but we never did. Same old story. You are a robot, yes? What? You must tell us if you are a machine. That is the law. Why do you think I'm a robot? Well, we understand that the American taxi companies are putting in, what is the word? Robot drivers. Yes, robot drivers, but in self-driving taxis. They still do not drive the car. Oh no, it is for appearances. Having a robot in the car is more comfortable for the customer, More friendly, it has personality. Yes, and more exciting. Self-driving cars are much more efficient, but you cannot carry out a conversation with the car. Well, you could with the car's computer, but it would be a disembodied voice. No good, sterile and unfriendly. Yes, so we hear that companies are putting robots in the taxis. A pilot program. Do we understand correctly? I've never heard anything like that. We read it in, what is it called? Eric Zambata. Yes, it is one of his projects. I don't know who that is. Oh, you must. He's a famous American entrepreneur, very famous. So my friend and I are having this discussion. We think you are one of these robots. Do I look like a robot to you? Well, yes, in some ways. For instance, and this is not a personal comment, but your face is very simplistic. Yes, exactly. A human being has blemishes. You have no visible moles or freckles, no stray hairs. Overall, your face has this very neutral? Yes, a neutral effect. If I saw you on the street, I would not notice you. You would be like an ATM to me. And that is how you would design a customer service robot. To calm the customer, to put them at ease, like sedative. Deep breaths, Lina. Jeez, guys. I'm not a robot. Seriously? You claim to be human. Then you will not object to proving it. The Higgs-Gary. Yes, the Higgs-Gary. It is a verbal test. Simply a few questions. Revealing questions. Couldn't I just bleed on you? That is no test. No, blood can be synthesized. Humanity cannot. Really, the Higgs-Gary is the most appropriate test. The Higgs-Gary tests humanity, not knowledge. A robot intelligence can recite all of human knowledge. But that does not mean it is human. A human is messy, emotional, complicated, beautiful. A robot is optimized and efficient. It is what a human can never be. No. Let us begin. Born ready. Your aunt makes a racist comment at your birthday party. Is that a question? Just answer the question, please. Your aunt makes a racist comment at your birthday party. How racist? You find the remark of significance. Please answer the question. Your aunt makes a racist comment at your birthday party. I'd be mortified. You meet your favorite artist. You tell him his earlier work is much better than what he produces now. Why did you do that? My favorite artist wouldn't be a man. That doesn't affect the test. Just answer the question, please. It's good to be honest. A homeless man picks your pocket. He probably needs the money more than I do. I'd leave him alone. You have a young son. He asks to see your breasts. Jesus, guys. Please answer the question. You have a young son. He asks to see your breasts. I would politely but firmly explain the concept of boundaries. Your pet pig eats your friend's best dress. She wants to watch you discipline it. How long have I had this pig? It doesn't affect the test. Please answer the question. Your pet pig eats your friend's best dress. She wants to watch you discipline it. I would discipline the pig in my own time, in my own way. After intercourse, your husband tells you he would kill a man to protect you. He tells you that he has already killed a dog. He tells you that he killed the dog 3 hours ago. He tells you that you knew this dog. This is too weird. Just answer the question, please. My husband clearly needs help. We'd work on his problems together. Your best friend has an affair with your son. They asked you to pay for the abortion. Is this the same son that wanted to grab my boob? It doesn't affect the test. Please answer the question. Your best friend has an affair with your son. They asked you to pay for the abortion. I don't know if I'd agree to that, but I'd try to help them in some way. Your father sends you worms in the mail. One of the worms still clings to life. I'd call Dad and ask if he was okay. Well, that is the end of the test. And perfect timing too. We'd arrive at a club in Liberty Heights, The Hunt. It was hard to say whether the decor was ghost themed or just black. How'd I do? Is that important? We really do have to go. Wait, you made me take that test and you won't even tell me how I did? What do you think? To be honest, I am finding it quite hard to be certain. Yes, me as well. Where had I gone wrong in my life that people weren't even sure whether I was human? Human. I'm human. Either she is an incredible robot or a below average human, yes. But it is impossible to be sure. Alright, you've had your fun, okay? Would you still bleed on us as you offered? No, the moment has passed. We should err on the side of her being a robot. Agreed. Your test is absurd. There were definitely moments that made me wish I were a robot. Not someone desperately trying not to lose it in front of her packs. Do we have to pay the fare even though we've determined that you are a robot? Yes. She doesn't deny being a robot. Yes, I noticed that as well. There was a line for the hunt stretching right around the block. Klaus and Marek disappeared to join it. I'll never get what makes people wait in lines that long for a drink. But what do I know? I'm just a robot. Perfect driver, a marvel of modern engineering. so sorry. Lina, fast as you can. Where are you? I'm flooring it. Be there ASAP. An LOPD speed trap nearly nabbed me on the way over. Too close. But I still wasn't fast enough. This was definitely it. The location of Savvy's SOS pin. It was just an empty lot in between some abandoned storefronts. I could only see as far as my headlights, but there was no trace of her. No text since so sorry either. I tried texting one more time. There was no answer. Had I just missed her? If I had driven here faster, would she be getting into my car right now, laughing off her crazy night? It was so dark I could barely see the broken bottles all over the ground. This wasn't a good place for anyone to wait around at night, especially alone, especially someone like Savvy. Then I saw it. Face down on the curb, her phone. I grabbed it and a chill ran up my arm. It was shattered right in the center of the hollow screen. Now totally dark and cold, it looked like it had been stepped on. There was a sticker on the back, a punk-looking symbol of a wasp inside a bicycle gear. I sketched it in my journaling app and stashed her phone in my glove box. That explained the radio silence, what had happened here. Maybe she smashed it herself. I'd seen Savvy destroy her own stuff before when she was angry. There weren't many people who could break her cool, but I was one of them. Had I done something wrong somehow? My field grid jumped deep blue. That seemed about right. Even if I knew it didn't make sense, just the thought of hurting her. I tried to push back my thoughts and focus on what I could do right now. I remembered what Azul had told me about Radix, no cops. The hours on the road, the night of PAX, missing Savvy, it all hit me like a wave. I was so tired it hurt, but without Savvy, I had nowhere to stay. All I could do was try to get some sleep. My only option was Crasher to find a cheap motel and a spare room somewhere. Anywhere but a Capro capsule, if I could afford it. I closed out my NeoCab shift. At least I'd hit my quota before my world turned upside down. Yikes, a little low when I didn't know when I'd be able to charge up again. I got back on the road. I wasn't sure how much sleep I'd get, even though I was exhausted. My mind was racing with worries about Savvy, but when my head hit the pillow in the Azteca, I went somewhere else. I was back in Cactus Flats, in a room where I used to live, floating above all these things I'd owned, all these beautiful little things. Rows and rows of little things, pine cones and seashells. I remembered where I'd gotten each one of them, and the joy I felt was so warm, like lights inside my whole body. I was so happy to be home. I kept floating, and then I wasn't in my nice room anymore. There wasn't anything in the room, and I couldn't breathe. I went for the door and it didn't open. I screamed and screamed and screamed until all the air was gone, and I knew I was dying. Then I woke up. The as advertised 24/7 breakfast was okay, but there were pine cones placed around the tray for decorations. I knew it had to have been a coincidence. Of course it was. But the effort to ignore the thoughts that maybe it wasn't just a coincidence, that maybe the hotel was some kind of portal between the dream world and the real world. But then that would mean all I could summon were pine cones. It all just kind of killed my appetite. Back to work.